Christine Burke and her husband Adam Ferris operate Blue Heron Farm in Grand Isle. They raise organic vegetables, poultry, and eggs. They also raise animals for fiber. They sell their products wholesale and at farmers markets and through a 50-member CSA. Burke didn't grow up on a farm, and it wasn't until she and Adam started growing food for their own wedding that they got the idea to become farmers.
We raised the chicken, we raised all the food. Our wedding was in August. We started going to farmers market and we're like, we could do this. And then a friend had asked us, well, what's the name of your farm? And so my husband had said, oh, Blue Heron Farm, because the herons would always fly over us. And then after our wedding, we realized we needed to find our own land to farm. And that's when we came here and we're like, this is it. Like, we're farming, like, we're doing it. And that week we bought an old 81 Ford for $350 and got a Sears rototiller that we broke twice and then got a better tiller and started doing it.
Blue Heron Farm wasn't much more than an open field when the couple began farming here in 2004. Neither one had a farming background, nor did they have much capital to invest in their new business.
We're a first-generation farm, and we didn't have farmland given to us or be able to inherit or buy from our parents or buy from our grandparents. So we had to go look for land, and so we used the land trust as like the South Hero Land Trust to call them and say, hey, is there land open? Can we just rent land from somebody until we kind of figure out what we're doing? And then just advocating for our little farm.
Burke and Ferris have worked hard to grow their farm, always keeping in mind that they wanted to remain sustainable and grow at their own speed. Everything was going well until a few years ago when they learned that the 30 acres of land that they were leasing was going to be sold.
We got a hold of John Ramsey, the Vermont Land Trust, and say, hey, what if we conserved this land? And that would make it more affordable for us to buy, because the land is not affordable in Grand Isle County for farmers. And so we looked into it, and we applied with VHCB and NRCS for their program, the conservation program. And we did our pitch, and it's one of the smallest parcels they've actually done, the 30 acres. They usually do much bigger property. But because we're in Grand Isle County and things are getting chopped up and we're diversified, we're doing a lot on 30 acres, and that's sustainable, they really liked the project, and so they agreed to fund the conservation part of it. And then our community has rallied behind us to raise the other part of the conservation funds, which has been wonderful. And so we'll be able to buy this land for the agricultural value, not the residential value.
Having achieved their goal of becoming farmers, Burke and Ferris are now reaching another goal. They're going to own their own land.
Like, I feel like buying our land this year and having that security and that's putting us over the hump. We're going to be able to afford the mortgage with the farm. We're going to be able, like, the farm is paying its bills, and we're almost there. This land will be affordable for if my girls want to farm down the road, or other people want to farm, which is great, because that's what we needed and we got, and we'll be able to pass that on, because it's really important to us.
For this farm family, raising crops and animals is only the first step to establishing something for the next generation to grow on. In Grand Isle, I'm Keith Silva with Across the Fence.